It is now Thursday, August 14th, and tonight I have to be in Monterey at 6:30 for an Acura reception, but it's only about 3 hours from here to there with a midpoint in Paso Robles. So let's get a start on this drive. It's only 6 o'clock in the morning right now. I have plenty of time, but I do have some afternoon plans to meet up with friends in Monterey, so let's see how that goes. Made it to King City, California. I'm gonna step into Denny's to grab a quick bite to eat. And then it's only about another 90 minutes or so to Monterey. You can see it did get overcast and foggy, which is kind of nice. It feels really refreshing this morning, and I'm making good time. I think I found the right place. Legends at the Autobahn. Legends of the Autobahn here in Pacific Grove, and it's a little bit drizzly today, but that didn't keep all these people from bringing their cars out. This show caters toward anything German, I believe. Beautiful 840 Ci. This one's from 1997, Cosmos Black. So here in Monterey during Car Week, it becomes pretty much a non-stop parade of cars. You'll see stuff just every which way. And so I'm gonna work my way down across the street. You can kind of see across there at the Portola Hotel and Spa at Monterey Bay. We'll hit that up, meeting with a friend from the industry, and then headed to Carmel Valley Ranch this evening. Just checked in and I got some primo parking here for the 86 right by the entrance over here to the lodge, and I noticed they have the Avengers car parked out front here. There is a movie star in our midst. The vehicle you're about to see was featured in the 2012 film The Avengers. The car itself was based on a first generation NSX with a couple 100,000 miles on it, believe it or not. And this car is going up for auction. I'll find out more of the details about how to put a bid in on it, but there it is. Very G1 NSX, and you can tell. And it's got 252,000 miles on it. You can't really see. There you go, 252. I'd like to see if I can grab the VIN off this, but we'll see. My access is pretty limited. I don't want to push my boundaries here.
Managing Director and Chief Officer of Automobile Operations at Honda Motor Company from Japan. Thank you, Anna-san, for being here. And our President and CEO at American Honda, Kazuhiro Success. And really, there's no better place for Honda and Acura to recognize our various race wins than right here in Monterey. One of these new business ventures is the sale of historic memorabilia. Important milestones couldn't come out at a more exciting time for Acura. We recently announced our partnership with Team USA in the LA 28 Olympic and Paralympic Games. And Acura will play a significant part in helping the home team pursue their dreams of gold. That Acura challenging spirit is alive and well as we approach our 40th anniversary next year. So now, it's the perfect time to celebrate where we've been as we recommit to the bold thinking that's redefined who we are and where we're going.
Wow, that's amazing. And what an electrifying...
For sure. Clipping in a little voiceover here after the fact because with the DJ I really couldn't speak over it. But this is the RSX prototype. It's a very polarizing and controversial next step for the brand, but I'll give you a little bit of the details that we know. This one's in propulsion yellow. Of course, it does carry the nameplate that we knew and loved from 2002 to 06 with the RSX. But in a vastly different way. This is a vehicle that's going to be built on Honda's global EV platform, manufactured in Ohio and supposedly due out the second half of 2026. It does serve, interestingly, as a mobile energy storage device. I guess it can power other things if you need it to. But powertrain-wise, dual motor setup, all-wheel drive, double wishbone front suspension, Brembo brakes. This one finished in propulsion yellow, had the 21-inch wheels. I was a fan of the full-width taillight setup with the Acura spelled out underneath it. Kind of a cool motif there. But interested to hear what you all think about this as a next member of the Acura fam. This is kind of a side gig I decided to do, but I'm in the area, so I'm visiting the original dealership where this car was sold in 1986, October to be exact. So I don't have pictures of what the original Acura dealership used to look like, but this was Street View from 2024. It was only Acura from 1986 to 1990, I believe. And then it was an auto body shop for a really long time. And now it's, I believe, slated for demolition so they can build some urban housing here. This is the cameo you did not know was happening, but Joe apologizes for the dirt on his car, but we'll forgive him because this is a daily driver, 168 or 9,000 miles, 92 LS. Couldn't resist doing a quick Legend meetup. Right on time at Honda Cars and Coffee, and look who's gonna join for the roll-in this morning. Here's Andrew's 1989 Legend LS 5-speed. There's Ken and Shannon.
Love that color. Kind of like snuck up on. Hi there.
Especially like trying to separate it, you know, from the engine.
Oh.
So then,
All right, we have a second Vigor showing up for the party. The 86 here at the museum shows 104,482. Okay, I'm kind of having a geek out moment here in the Honda Museum today because I happened across a car that I helped source for the collection. This is a 97 Acura 2.2 CL 5-speed manual with fewer than 3,000 miles on it. This was sourced from Pennsylvania. My friend Bob, by the way, hi Bob, if you watch this, here's your CL. He reached out to me via email saying that he had this time capsule of a Acura that he was seeking a new home for. And so I linked him up with the folks who run the collection here in Torrance as well as probably other areas, and they struck a deal. So this CL is now a permanent member of the Honda collection here in Torrance. Super cool car. Obviously, I loved my Milano Red 99 2.3 5-speed that I had. very important car for its brand history in terms of being US designed and built. Obviously love the Aegean Blue Type S03. This one is an automatic. I drove it a couple years ago at the test track north of here, and it was a really fun ride. This RSX is also a car that I helped source for Acura a few years ago. This one came from Florida. Blaze orange, great color. And then last but not least, I haven't seen this one for a couple years, but this is a carbon bronze TLS Type S that I helped source for them. And this one came from a friend, hi Nick, from Maxim Motor Cars in New Jersey. He had this car available when Acura contacted me looking for a Type S, and they specifically wanted something that was original and well preserved. This car, I believe, when it came over here, had just over 40,000 miles on it. So Acura used it in some of their promotional launch activities leading up to the release of the 2021 TLX Type S. And then I think this car kind of went into hibernation for a couple years. We just recently saw it pop up as a cameo in the announcement video regarding the LA Olympics. But good to know that it's still in good hands, and I must say it looks great in here. So all in all, 3 of the vehicles in this lineup are ones that I was able to have a hand in helping Acura get a hold of. Pretty cool.
I only wake up just for this.
You guys, this is awesome. I just met Soichiro Accord, a 98 Accord LX, but it's getting upgraded to EX status. Look at the fogs, upgraded alloys, wood wheel, I'll show you in a second. And there's the proud owner over there. Yeah, look at this. So here's the interior with the upgraded, check out this perforated steering wheel here. And obviously being originally the LX, it's got the cloth seats, which are very comfortable. I'm still dying about this sign. Thank you, sir. That was the biggest surprise of my day. All right, so one of my first shows for the 86. Got the interior cleaned out, some stuff on display. And then these are our 3 legends. So there's Andrew's car, mine, and Justin's. We had another legend show up. This is actually a Sherwood Green 94 GS automatic. You can see there, in progress. There's a Tiger Eye. Final stretch to get home, about 3 hours, 3.5 hours, and it's a hot one out here. It's triple digits. I'm about to go up a huge grade on Interstate 10 where we'll see how the car does in a hot weather test environment. $1,755 miles. Awesome.